Okay. Okay. Barely started recording. So quickly, let me go back to my window here. Okay, what we're doing, I'm just gonna recap really quick. What we're doing right now, we're creating a new Word document that will, show the steps to safeguard from malware. Okay, so that's part of the lesson today. It's on the Office 80, page 80 on your textbook. All right, so we already went through 4 of those options. We only need 5 steps. So we got step 1 through 4. What will be our last step? Um, one of the things that gets infected very easy is your browser. Let me show you a picture of an infected browser. And they infect with usually malware and adware. That's another one I forgot to tell you. Adware. Adware is horrible. It's pop-up ads, from everywhere. Like when you play on a video on YouTube, you get like ads first before you start listening to the video. So let me show you here. Okay, the browser with malware. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you a picture of it because it looks horrible. You guys see my screen? Let me see if you guys see my screen. Yeah. So let me show you this picture right here. Look at it. This is a browser that is completely infected. Look at all this advertising coming up everywhere. So that means that this has adware. There's another one. Look at all these pop-ups. Person is not even able to see anything. Internet Explorer is one of those that gets infected really easy. I've seen computers. I have, work on computers that people have them so full of adware that is incredible. And adware works this way, class. When you log into a site, let me show you. You get a message like this to install. And don't install anything. If you get a message to install, close the browser because nobody's gonna be installing. They're trying to install something remotely on your computer, and that's how they do the adware and the malware too. A lot of times, see, all these like free antivirus, all this is malware sites. They're fake sites. See, you got all this, and you get this message system warning. It's no system warning. It's a lie. That's how they get you. If you click OK, it's they're gonna get you. Okay, so don't. When they call you on the phone and ask you a question on the phone related to something like, don't say ever no. Always, make sure. I always tell people this: the IRS, the Social Security, no government uh, department or office will ever call you. They don't call people. You only be contacted through the mail. That's how the government, U.S. government operates, and the state government too. So you're never gonna get a call from the franchise tax board. It's a lie. So be aware of that, okay? Well, the same thing here. You don't have to install anything because when you get to a page, they want you to install something before you access the page. It's gonna be malware. They wanna control your computer. And infected computer, as I told you earlier, it's all on the deep web. Uh, to hackers so they can use that computer, your computer, to go do bad things. All right. So you don't want to do that. Anyway, so that's a computer infected with the malware. You got all kind of like this Norton and all these type of things. Uh, they're not real. All this, your computer may have a virus. It's a lie. This is a typical advertisement by adware. You get this advertisement, and I don't know if any of you have seen them. I see them all the time. I just close the browser when I see one of those. See, browser update. Don't. The updates happen automatically without you knowing. Okay, here it is. All these type of things are actually malware that you will find. All these things. We don't want that. Or driver. You need a driver for your something. It's a lie. Back here. So that's our last thing. Um,
No cosa el teléfono para hablar.
try to install. on your computer. All right. And on your computer or device, because it happens to also on the phones, not only on the computers.
So what happened if by mistake we click on those and we our computer?
Huh?
What happened if by mistake we got confused and we click on one of those websites and
It does happen immediately. The way I do it, so the thing doesn't install. Believe me, I'm very paranoid. So what I do is turn out the computer, turn off to your device immediately, so that installation doesn't complete.
oh, okay.
If you sometimes you close the browser, but the installation is already on the background going, so that will not do it. It's just turn off your phone, turn off your iPad, turn off your computer immediately. Wait a few seconds and turn it back on. Okay, that thing comes out again. Try to close it. Yeah, but it's a common thing. It happens. It's happened to me before. And my son, my little one, I have a 10-year-old. He's autistic. Some of you know that already. He loves his YouTube videos, but every once in a while he clicks on the wrong link, and all of a sudden he has uh, um, all these pop-ups that come up on his little computer. So what he does, I already trained. He turns everything off, y la avienta. He's done with it. So he waits a little bit, and then he lets me know, so he would turn it on again. But yeah, that's what you need to do. It's the safest thing to do. It's like when I tell my students about safety. I have to do a safety test every year. And what is and I was telling them about because one of the things that we now have to teach the students in class, and this was last year, is what to do when you encounter an active shooter. Because it happens at work, it happens in school, even at home now. We have home invasions. What is the first thing to do? Run like hell if you can. So the rule number one, córrele, run. And there's people, ¿qué está pasando, chismosos, that want to see what's going on? You know what? Run. This is the first rule number one of safety is run. Now, let's say you cannot run. What is the number two? Hide. Escóndete. Hide is the second one. So run, hide, and then if there's no other option and you're in there and the person, the perpetrator is going to kill you, fight is the last option. And this is from the Homeland Security. Those are the three things that you need to do. First, run. Always, when in danger, run. And yell as you're running, okay? And what I heard this one time. So what do I yell? Don't yell danger because nobody cares. But if you yell fire, people are like, oh, se está quemando. That's something that people right away react to. I don't know who told me, or I heard it somewhere. But anyway, so run, hide, and fight. Same thing with the computer. The first thing is close the thing. Turn off the computer immediately if it gets infected, because you don't want your computer to be infected. That's why we must have an antivirus. Okay. All right. Any questions about this? Are you guys done with this? We're ready to save it or give you a few minutes to complete it. Let me check what time it is right now. It's 7:10. If you guys want to take a quick break, go drink water, use the bathroom, or you check on your kids or whatever you need to do. Let's have 10 minutes to do that. While those of you who are still working on typing this thing can continue. And those of you who need help, I can help them in the meantime. Alma, were you able to do it or no?
Hasta ahí llegué, mire, no sé si lo ve.
Ok, ya entró. Ok, ya está. Ya estoy viendo que ahí está. Ahora,
Ajá.
ok, ve el que dice Word.
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 Ajá, sí.
Haga clic en ese y es donde va a escribir ese documento. Word, y va a darle las opciones New Document o New Word Document, algo así dice.
Ya, New Document, ok.
Ahora sí, copie lo que está en mi screen y sí. Okay, so again, como dice este big letters, remember, I just type them in small, I highlight them, and I went to the styles right here, and I use the title style. So eso fue lo primero que hicimos for the title.
Sí.
So está también fácil here. And the program will automatically make it huge for title. But you have to type it first, so make sure que lo escriba uno primero, and then we can change it.
Steps.
And then for the numbers, we just press the bullets right here. Let me highlight them so you guys know.
La niña. Dile a tu papi que te ayude.
No, not the bullets, the numbers right here and the styles right here. What am I clicking? Style and number. That's what we're gonna do. The number list and the title style on those two windows, okay? Let me close my window and turn on my red light. You guys are doing that. I have to go close my window because se miraba todo para adentro de 16. Ya se mueve Sicily es medio de chat. Alright, so
Ay, no encuentro donde dice title.
title.
Sí.
Ah,
Donde está la brochita.
sí, es una A con una brochita.
Sí, sí.
Okay.
Ya.
Pero hágalo highlight primero el texto, selecciónelo. No se va a hacer solo, tiene que hacerlo highlight.
Sí, ya lo tengo.
Ok, ahora sí va a aparecer enter 2 veces. And then hace clic en los números, en este que tengo aquí, the numbering.
El number,
Y va a poner su número 1 y ya los escribe. Presenta al final de la sentence del primero y automáticamente pone el 2. Se me puede estar. Me fue un estudiante porque su internet estaba muy lenta. Jennifer, ahorita me doy cuenta. Jennifer here. Déjenme decirles algo, si su computer está muy lenta o su device está muy lento, hagan disable el video, porque el video makes the internet slower on your house, okay? So if you're having problem with that, que está too slow, just make sure you disable your video, okay? It's okay, but it works better. I have que tengo una persona que tuvo ese problema. Se tuvo que desconectar, pero no internet más.
Do not install.
Anybody else needs help with this, or we're good? I've got about a couple of minutes to get back into it. See who else is out there.
Mr. Vasquez,
Yes. Remember?
can we save it? Because my computer, since I hadn't used it, it was on idle. It closed out, so I can just hit file and save.
Yeah, file, save, and then save it as a malware. It'll be the name of this file.
Okay, save as though first, right?
You're using the online one or the one in your computer?
The online one.
All right, so it's save as, and then save a copy online. Remember, it's the top option here.
OneDrive personal.
Yeah, your OneDrive. That's where you want to put it. Remember, the OneDrive is like our files, like my files, my computer, my documents. That's what the OneDrive represents.
Okay.
Of,
And you said malware.
Malware, yeah. It's that'll be easy title. It will have the steps to safeguard from malware automatically. You can leave it that name if you want to.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
What it is when you use the title, Word uses your title as the name of the file, which is a good idea sometimes. But if it's too long, you can just put malware, short for the whole thing. I want to show you some of the websites with free entertainment and free games and all that to show you how easy a computer can infect. See this browser I'm using the Edge browser from Microsoft, not my Chrome. My Chrome because I use it for the high school. I'm using this for us the Microsoft Edge for our class. And on the Google Chrome, I have all kinds of security preventing from pop-ups. But on this one, I don't. I don't know if I put the other one or didn't I? Yeah, I only have the block pop-ups. Let me turn it off really quick and then show you here. That's another thing we can install to avoid the malware thing, which I talked about it the other day. Let me show you here. One of the sites that I use for entertainment is they have sports and all kinds of stuff. But it's a place that is very dangerous. It has so much stuff. I'm trying that one. And there are also places for movies, you know. There's all kinds of stuff with free entertainment. I'll tell you on the internet. Let me see, which one can I use? If I put free movies or the one I use for my news, I always put free CNN. If I want to hear CNN or MSNBC, just put one of those MSNBC. See, like this site right here, it's not from MSN. It's one of those sites that offer free entertainment. Look, I'm gonna click it, and you'll see what happens here. They want me to subscribe to this thing. I don't want to subscribe. And they do have.
Well, as I was reading this story, I feel very lucky that you were able to join this discussion tonight.
So and it's live. So there's some site that, like this site I know is safe because I've used it before.
Anyways, thank you both. Looking good, Chad. Easy, Senator. And when we come back, Joe Biden went to Kenosha today to meet with Jacob Blake Jr.
All right, so there you have it. Let me go back to my Word document.
Oh, ya terminé. ¿Qué hago ahora?
Vamos a hacerlo 6, pero hay que esperar hasta que regresen todos, ¿ok?
Ok.
Ya se pasaron los 10 minutos, ya se me fueron.
Ya sé. Oiga, maestro, yo no estuve en la clase el martes.
Y usted no tiene el libro. ¿No le mandé el video? ¿No recibió el video de la clase?
La verdad, no. De hecho, yo no había recibido nada. No, estaba fuera de la ciudad.
Okay,
pero no recibí nada el primer día de clases tampoco. Y este martes recibí su link, pero no me pude meter porque la niña se me enfermó.
Ok, déjeme mandarle el video de la clase y ahí lo mira en el fin de semana y puede hacer lo que hicimos. Okay.
Oiga, maestro, y otra pregunta. Pues como yo no estuve en la presentación ni nada,
El libro, no tiene el libro usted, ¿verdad?
no, lo tengo que ir a comprar o como.
No, pues si quiere nomás para la clase, ahí le mandé el link del video, no sé si ya lo recibió en su teléfono.
Sí, ujú,
Video de la clase del 9-1 que viene siendo el martes.
ujú,
Lo que hicimos y todo, ¿verdad? Tengo los otros
sí.
videos de las otras clases, si los necesitas se los mando.
Sí, mándemelos porque como no estaba aquí, pues no los tengo.
Ok. También déjame decirle que el libro, la cosa es de que necesito hablar con el principal, si va a querer que yo esté. Es que ahorita con eso del COVID no están abiertas la escuela, la oficina no,
Sí,
va por la ventana a ver cómo son, ¿verdad?
sí.
Entonces, yo les había dicho que ellos repartieran el libro, pero las secretarias no quisieron, la verdad. Entonces
Oh,
yo les dije a toda la clase, fue la primera semana, la segunda semana, de que nos juntáramos todos allá para pasar el libro. Déjenme ver a ver qué va a pasar con esto, si vamos a...
ok. Porque yo la verdad me metí a las clases porque no sé nada. Me casé hace 10 años y ya no supe nada de computadoras. O sea, ya no las volví a agarrar ni nada. Yo tenía una tienda en México y allá usaba el Excel y usaba pues el Microsoft para hacerlo de mi tienda y eso. Pero hasta se me olvidó ya no sé nada, nada sé.
Ok, sí, aquí ahorita estamos en esto, lo que estamos haciendo es como una introducción que tenía el parte del libro. Este ejercicio que estamos haciendo hoy es,
Ujú,
con este ya terminamos la introducción y sigue Word, pero nosotros quedamos, pues yo me hice un survey al principio y la mayoría
ujú.
querían que empezáramos con Excel. So, vamos a empezar con Excel. Va a ser nuestra primera lección en Excel.
Teacher,
Y,
la persona que ahorita dijo que no sabe nada, you're gonna learn con Mr. Vasquez. You're gonna learn fast.
Ok, thank you.
Okay? Mhm.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's get back into the thing. I don't know if everybody's back yet, but let's continue. All right, so once we do this, we're ready to save it. And let me show you where we save this thing.
Ujú.
Um, we're gonna go to File, then we're gonna save it as, and we're gonna save a copy online. See, notice it says a copy online. So we wanna save it into our OneDrive, which is our
Save us. Save us.
save as, save a
Ajá.
copy online, it says. That
Save our copy online. Yes.
you can download it and do all these things. No, we want to save it as a copy online. So we click there.
Ujú.
Now, you already have folders. We created folders last week, which is the lesson for that I just sent you, Alma. So you can go over the lesson and create your folders. And in that lesson, I show how to move things around. So let's go to our Microsoft Office folder, open it, and then we have 4 additional folders inside the Microsoft Office folder. I have the Access, Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. This is a Word document, so I'm gonna put it in my Word document.
Oh, Word. Okay.
Right, see, notice that it's showing me that it's gonna go there. I'm gonna save it there. I'll repeat this right now, okay? And then the last thing is give it a name. How I'm gonna name it? I'm gonna name it Malware, just for short. Malware, all right? And it's telling me right here that my destination is gonna be the Word folder, okay? Remember, I have a bunch of folders, but the Word folder is the one I wanna use for this. Sorry, right here. And it's gonna go there to my Word folder. And my Word folder is inside my Office, Microsoft Office 2016 folder. So what's the difference between Office 2016 and 365? Nada. It's kind of like the same thing, right? Just some programs, but it's todo. So I'm gonna save it. And then I can see, there it is. I'm done with it. And I can close it now. How do I close it? I just click. There's many ways to close this thing. It doesn't have it here, right here. See, close. So I go to File. Let me do it again. I go to File and then Close. It will take me back to my dashboard. Hey, it didn't close. Did it close on you guys?
Mm.
No. No me lo cerró.
A mí tampoco.
Okay, so I have to close the tab. So I close the tab. Let me show you again how I did it. Porque tampoco me lo enseñó. So open the PowerPoint. That worked. Malware. So I'm gonna open it again and just show you how I closed it.
No lo sé.
I go File, Close. No se cierra. It's like it doesn't want to close. So what I did is I actually hit the close tab X right here. See close tab? You know what it says right there? I just click that, and it closed the tab. Took me back to my folder because that's where I was. So I can go to the right here. I'm on the OneDrive. I'm on my OneDrive. Forgot about that. If I go right here, how can I go back to? I want to show you how to get back to my what is this? I'm in the OneDrive right now. I don't see how I'll get back. I'm trying to show you how to get back. Oh, right there. No. Click on Office. Okay, that's my dashboard. Okay. Let me show you again how I got to this point. So I click on the little one person call it this is the apps option. See here are all the apps, but one of them is Office. So it takes me back to this is called the dashboard. This is the first thing I see when I log in. It's called the dashboard. Okay, so I'm back in the dashboard, and here I have all the programs that are available to me. Outlook, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, the cloud, the OneDrive, Notes, OneNote, and this is a task, like a task list, this type of thing, a calendar, Skype if I want to Skype with somebody, and that's it. So all these applications are free from Microsoft. They're great applications, all right. So that's why I wanted to concentrate using this program instead of using that 216. It's the same thing basically, okay. So let me close the one driver here, and I'm back to this. All right, see if you guys can get back to your dashboard. And the nice thing, like it shows the different documents I have created. So it shows me the list of my documents. See these two just now. This document. What is this document? I think it's like a backup of the malware. Okay, if I click it, see, it's kind of like a backup of the malware I created. But it just named a document. It does that. I don't know why it does that. Okay. So now what I want to do is share with me. I'll click the things that I shared with me. See, I got the ones that were shared with me last time. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. Just share it with me. Share your document with me really quick. How do we do that? Okay. This is my collapse this really quick so you guys will see. This is my malware document. I'm gonna click. I can click on it or just click right here. Look at. It doesn't give it to me. Open in browser, remove release now. So I have to open it to share it. So I'm gonna share it. Show you how to share with me. You just have to put my email and that's it. When I go share right here, it's gonna open up this window and then put my email so you can share it with me. 59 Outlook.
Ay, me perdí.
Ahorita lo voy a repetir. Outlook.com. Okay, so Pavas59 at Outlook.com. That's my email. Oops. Ahí se me fue. All right, so that's my email. All right. And then you you just sent. Let me show you again how I got to this point. I said, we're back to the dashboard. What I did is on my dashboard, it shows the documents I have created. Malware is the last one that I created. So I can click on it to open it. Once it's open, I can share it with you guys. But in this case, you're sharing yours with me. So I can go share right here. Once it's open, I need to find this button that says share. Mine is right here. So it depends on the size of your screen. If you don't see this, it might have more options. Little dots right here. Click on those options to see if you can see the whole thing. And that's what happens. You know, it depends on the size of the screen. My screen is kind of wide, so I'm able to see more of it. But if you don't see, let me show you what I'm talking about. Because you might not see that chair. If I look at, I shrink it a little bit. See, notice how it's now smaller. The window. So where's my share now? My share should be, see that little sign right there. So it doesn't say share, it just has that. See the shorter it is, oh, it's resizing, so it's good. But when I have a full screen, you see the whole word share.
Sure, and
then you just click it and then put my email address. So I'm gonna type it again. 59. And always I tell you about the emails, and always do a combination of your name. In this case, Pa is for Pablo, and Pablo. VAS for Vasquez, my last name. And 59 is the year I was born. So add Outlook. I will never forget that because you know it's stuff that is personal, so it's easy to remember. And that's my email. It already has a highlight because it's my email. So see if you can share.
oh, pero cada quien pone su email, ¿verdad?
No, ponga el mío.
Yo pensé que el mío.
Yeah, you're gonna share it with me, okay?
Okay.
Basically, it's like you're turning in your work is the idea here, okay?
Okay.
And then on the last part of the class, we'll do an introduction to Excel really quick, so you guys get a little bit of an idea what Excel is and what it does. And those of you who took the class in the past, you already have an idea of what it is and what it does. I do have, you know, you see there are some missing students. I have like 4 students that text me that they were not gonna make it today. And don't forget, keep your prayers for Christina. You know, she has COVID-19 along with her family. So let's keep her in our prayers. When you get a chance, you know, just say a prayer for her.
Ya lo mandé.
All right, thank you. All right, so we're done with this. Everybody good? I can close it. Let me close it. All right, so once you share, we can close it. Once you share it, close it. And then we're back to this. Now in our textbook, this is where we need to go. And if you notice on page 80 is the last page of the introduction. And then we start with Microsoft. But remember we said we're gonna skip that. And I want you to go into the
green part.
Into the Excel, which is the last part of it. It will be on the green area, the green part, because they're color coded, so it makes it easy to find it. There's the green tab, and it starts with creating a worksheet and a chart. It starts really on it. So here, look at the objectives for our module 1 or lesson 1 for this thing. And these lessons are long. Just remember that you have mastered the material in this module when you can describe the Excel worksheet, when you can enter text and numbers, when you use the sum button to sum a range of cells, when you can enter a simple function, when you can copy the concepts of a cell to a range of cells using the field handle command, or apply cell styles, format cells in a worksheet, create a 3D pie chart. Believe it or not, we're going to do that on this lesson. Change a worksheet name and sheet tab color. Change document properties. Preview and print a worksheet. And use the auto calculate area to display statistics. correct errors on a worksheet. Okay, so all those are all the things that they want us to learn in this module, module 1 or lesson 1. These modules are very long, okay? So here, a quick introduction. Let me read this for you. So almost every organization collects vast amounts of data. Often data is consolidated into a summary so that people in the organization better understand the meaning of the data. An Excel worksheet allows data to be summarized and charted easily. A chart conveys a visual representation of data. So a chart, basically what it does, it makes all the information in a visual way that you can understand it. Okay. So since for me, if I say population on the Coachella Valley, you know, if I give you numbers, you're gonna go, oh my God, it's numbers. But if I create a pie chart and show you the different numbers on a pie chart, then you go, oh, I see. You know, you can tell more using graphics, and that's what Excel does. You know, Excel does this really nice. Okay, so it says the data in a worksheet and chart comprise a personal budget that contains monthly estimates for each income and expense category. Project, personal budget worksheet and chart. That's what we're gonna do. This project in this module follows proper design guidelines and uses Excel to create the worksheet and chart shown in figure 1.1. So let's really quick, if you have your textbook, go to figure 1.1. Look at it's part of it is going to be down for us. Is the thing. I have to send you guys the file. So here it is. This one. So I'm showing this. Okay, that's a pie chart right there already. Okay. And this pie chart figure 1 says pie chart showing monthly expenses by category. Right. And it says the worksheet contains budget data for Linda Fox. She has compiled a list of her expenses and sources of income and wants to use this information to create an easy to read worksheet to see how much she will be ahead or behind each month. In addition, she would like a 3D pie chart to show her estimated expenses by category for each of the 12 months. All right. And there you have the information on page. I'm now on the next page, Excel 2, and it has a picture of the personal budget worksheet, and on the bottom has a picture of a pie chart. Okay. So let's see what it says here. It's still going on page now number 4. Or number 3, I'm sorry, Excel number 3. The first step in creating an effective worksheet is to make sure you understand what is required. The person or persons requesting the worksheet may supply their requirements in a requirements document, or you can create one. A requirements document includes a needs statement, a source of data, a summary of calculations, and other special requirements for the worksheet, such as charting and web support. So here in the next list of figure 1.2 shows the requirements. In this module, you will learn how to perform basic worksheet tasks using Excel. And here's a roadmap, okay? Okay, so the following roadmap identifies general activities you will perform as you progress through this module. You're gonna enter text on a blank worksheet. You're gonna calculate sums and use formulas on a worksheet. You're gonna format text in the worksheet, insert a pie chart into the worksheet, assign a name to the sheet tab, and preview and print a worksheet. Oh wow, a bunch of stuff they want us to do. All right, so for introduction on Windows and instructions about how to perform basic. Okay, so we already done the introduction to that. What is important to plan a worksheet? What is the purpose of worksheet? Let me show you. If I'm gonna do a worksheet on something, on anything, it's good for me to plan it ahead. What is it gonna be about? What things I wanna do? Let's say if I do show you this. you guys don't click anywhere. I just want to show you this really quick. So let's say I have a new worksheet. This is a blank worksheet. No hay nada, it's blank. Okay. So if I'm planning to create a worksheet that is gonna show, let's say, expenses for the month. So the first thing I have to do is plan my worksheet. My worksheet is gonna have a title, and I can name it right here, expenses worksheet. Expenses for the month. Of let's say August. All right, and 2020. All right, so that's my title. See, I have my title. Now I have to list what expenses I'm gonna be. See, one of the things about Excel is it's kind of like not the same thing as Word. In Excel, it's a little strange to look at, because if I click right here, you notice that over here it shows everything. But if I click on the B, then it doesn't show anything. And C, it doesn't show anything here on this area. So that's something that I always notice that throws people off when they're using Excel. Okay. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna go and explain all that. I just want to show you how to plan something. So I'll go. I will go by utilities. That'll be one of my categories. Another category could be
Food.
yeah, it'll be groceries. Is that how we'll call it? But see, in utilities, I have another subcategory that I will have. I have what as part of our utilities? I have electricity, and that's the big one right now. We're all spending a lot of money on the electricity because of the weather. Electricity will be one, another one will be gas, and then another will be water. One more is what? Let's see. Well, internet or cable is, cable or internet. Just quick. No, I'm not gonna type. Okay, just gonna leave it like that. Cable. All right. And then the next category, it'll be what? My next category will be groceries. That would be okay. I don't know. Anyway, so and then another category could be
Alarma.
Huh? La alarma.
Alarm?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, it'll be part of utility, no? If you pay for alarma.
Entertainment.
Entertainment, that would be another one. Like when you go out, but who's going out to entertainment right now? Nobody.
All right. We're saving on entertainment.
I know. I'm saving. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm saving so much money not going to the restaurants, because every time we will go, and it's just my wife, myself, and my two kids. Era $100 practically every time. I would tell my wife, you know what? We could probably cook this at home and save the money. I don't know if it's the same thing with you guys. You go out and it's $100, no baja de ahí. It is. Before we would take the whole family, even the cheapest food, for tacos, it'll be like $40. Now you go tacos, it's $80. Oh my God. So anyway, entertainment. All right, anyway, so there. I just want to show you that I will do these categories, and that's how I'm planning it. And I will, and over here, I will put the months, the month or whatever. In this case, it's just for the month of August, so I'll be, just one simple thing. But that's how it will be, and then at the end, I will put one for the total. Okay. So this is how I will plan my expenses for the month, kind of thing, to find out exactly how much I'm spending and what, and then I can create a chart using that information. All right. That's what the textbook is talking about when it's talking about planning something. So I'll plan it this way. It's not the best. I can probably do better, but it's just a quick thing. Designing the worksheet. Of course, there's more things to designing it to make it look good. I can see these cells right here. They're all separated, and you don't see that. You only see on the A1. I only see the text here. There's things that I can do to make them all show everything. And we're gonna learn that. So now see, if I click on B, there's no A, B, and C. It's only one, A through D. I was able to put it all together in one. And this one can be my title page. I don't know if you have styles here. It has styles too. Look at, I can do. Let me check. Just do one really quick. I can do this style. See, now I'm making the cell and the worksheet look a little better. So there's things to first you plan it and then you arrange it. We never do these things until we're done with it. No need to spend time trying to make it look nice when you have not even complete the thing. All right. What will be the purpose to make it look nice? Well, if it's a report that you're gonna present to your boss or you're gonna show to your family or you're doing a monthly expenses for a club or a church thing, anywhere where you need to present a document, it'll be a nice thing to make it presentable. Okay. And Excel gives you that opportunity to do all that. All right, so basically that's what I wanted to show you. And if I expand it, look at really quick right here, I can expand it and see my categories now, and I can start putting money into these things. Let's say 400 for the month. Gas usually is 50 bucks. Water, I'm just gonna do it real quick. I don't know how much I pay. Like 150 of water this month. Then cable is I have the 59. You know, you notice that my zeros went away. I'll show you why. And food, you always spend. Like, how much do you spend monthly? I think we spend like $100 a week or more, 150. So it's 300. Let's say $600 in food. And then entertainment. Well, this time not much entertainment, so zero. And then I need the total. But see, in order for me to make it presentable, all this should be in dollar signs. So I can highlight either the whole thing right here, or I can highlight the cells that I want to put the dollar sign. And the dollar sign is right here. Look at. I can do accounting here, or I can do just the comma. Look at. See that? And only put the dollar sign on this one. Because you always put the dollar sign only in the first one and on the last one. Right here, so we go dollar sign. Okay, and then to do the total, I usually see this symbol right here will automatically sum everything for me. You notice how I highlight everything? We're gonna learn all this. I'm just showing you really quick this thing there. Hey, put a bunch of those symbols. What does that mean? That means that there's not enough room to show. I have to expand this thing. There it is. So 1,259 expenses for the month of August. Really quick, I was able to create this. Now, if I highlight this information, I can create a chart in no time. Let's just do the really quick pie chart. There it is. They have it, the chart right there. Look at electricity, it was a big chunk. Most of it went for groceries. Okay, so groceries was the most expensive thing. And if I don't like this chart, I can actually change the style of my chart to make it look a little better. Where is it? Chart style. I'm looking. Colors right here. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Let me. Okay, there's a style chart style. Okay, I don't see it here. Okay, actually no, it doesn't have the style for this. But anyway, but here you see it. You see both. You see the information here, and of course I can add more stuff to my chart to make it look a little better for my chart. That's what I wanted to do. Series. Well, here's where I can change the colors. Change the title here also to put all these expenses. All right, so just quickly, I wanted to show you this. Expand this in right there. So there. See, notice it changed. So there you have it, kind of thing. Just to show you a little bit of that. There's also one that is showing me the series. Okay, I don't want to spend time on that. There it is. Just to show you visually, this is what we're gonna learn to do in Excel. This type of things. Okay.
And this one, we can put the names on inside the chart.
Yeah, you can actually put the names inside, and that's what I was looking for right now.
Oh,
All right. I go to legend. Turn up legend. Show legend. No. Data labels here. Data labels is the ones I'm gonna put them inside or outside. See that? So by doing that, look, and now my data now is more or less. Let me put it right here. So see, notice how my data looks more presentable now. It shows better. You can tell, oh, $400 I spent on blue. You match it with blue. The 400 is on the electricity, gas, as the $50. See, notice the colors. It matches the colors of my there. It's better. So the entertainment is the green one. There's zero entertainment. So because I didn't do anything. How about if I oops, I'm sorry. But if I go, no, Mr. Vasquez, or tell you guys I spent actually $30 on renting a movie or something. Notice how it ended up right here automatically. You see that? So my $30 was added automatically. Now I have the green right here because I didn't have anything on green. And so anything I changed right here, let's say the water was $200. See, notice how it arranges itself. So now it's $200 on the water. Same thing on electricity. The bill was a little lower, maybe $350, and it will adjust. Kind of thing. So, in other words, Excel is a great program to represent information data in a way that it can be understood. Because I can understand this better than these numbers. I can understand this a little better visually. Okay. So,
Ahorita no nos dijo cómo sumar, ¿verdad? Dijo que nomás íbamos a ver.
see, ahorita, see, there's a button. We just click the button and it does it automatically. And once it's already set, it puts a formula. Look, if I click right here, notice that but we don't see the formula. The formulas are like on the background. You actually see the content. But really, this cell, lo que tiene is a formula equals sum B4, which is this B4 right here, all the way down to 9. See, that's what the formula is, from B4 to all those. So that command makes Excel add the total. So that's why my total shows like that. And if you change it, like if entertainment, I go, no, I spent actually $60. It changes the total also automatically. So that's the beauty about Excel.
Es lo que quería saber yo.
And it updates.
Es el que me interesa más.
And notice how my chart also updates. Okay, so that's what I like about Excel. All right, and let me going back to the textbook. After carefully reviewing the requirements document and making the necessary decisions, the next step to design a solution or draw a sketch for the worksheet. So they want us to do it on a piece of paper. Se pasan. We have the computers, you know. We're not gonna do it on a piece of paper. We have about 5 minutes left of our class today. So if you notice on page X4, Excel 4, it has a personal budget, kind of similar, but this is budget, personal budgets with incomes, wages, dividends, expenses, rent, food, tuition, books, kind of like similar to the one I did. They just added more categories here. They added the income for this example, okay? Let me see. Okay. All right, so let's we have a few minutes at least to start our worksheet, okay? So let me exit this. I'm not gonna save it because this was just an example to show you. So let me I guess it saves automatically. If I exit it, it's gonna save anyway. Give me 1 second here. So notice that it doesn't have the save button. Oh yeah, save as. Should I save it? But see, it doesn't give me the option to not save it. So I'm gonna just save it as on my Excel, of course. Oops, sorry. My Excel right here. I'm gonna save it there. So I have the button for save. And then it's gonna ask me for a title or a name. I'm gonna put expenses. And then save it. No matter, it doesn't give me the option. Okay, so now how can I exit this thing? It doesn't go back. Okay. Going back like this, would I do it? So I'm trying to go on the back button, but I don't know if the back button will work. No? All right, so I have to go back to the OneDrive entonces. I guess, yeah. See, I have to click, look at the only way that I was able to get out of that page is by clicking on the OneDrive. That's strange. Does it have any other buttons? No. So I go back to OneDrive, and then I can go to right here, Office, and back to my main thing, all right? Okay, I think it's already 8. I don't know if we should start a new one or not. How do you guys feel? You want to go more or stop right here and then we'll start our new document next week? You let me know.
Next week.
I said the same next week.
Next week, this week? You guys, do you get enough or you want some more, como lo dicen? Okay, we can do a couple of steps really quick if you, just to save it. Look at it says enter the worksheet titles. I'm now on page 5, Excel 5. Wow. It says to the worksheet title, personal budget worksheet, and for the purpose of the worksheet subtitle, monthly estimates, showing the one within the following steps. Enter the worksheet titles in cell 1 and A2. Okay, they want us just to enter the title, so that's what we're gonna do, that step. So go ahead and click on Excel.
Excel, okay.
I'll click it to really, it's not gonna take us no more than 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, that's okay. Teacher, take your time. We're learning.
So we're gonna go to new blank workbook. So again, click on the Excel button, new blank workbook. You click it and it will open up. And we just have to type 2 things and then we're gonna save it and we're done, okay? So notice that immediately goes to the A1. How do I know I'm in A1? Because it has an A right here on the column and it has 1 on the row, A1. And it right here shows me where I'm at. So the name of this box is A1. So I'm in A1. So they want us to create a blank workbook in Excel and this is click on A1. We're already on A1. And then we're gonna type personal budget worksheet. So let's all type that personal budget worksheet. And capitalize each word, okay? Worksheet. All right, so
Budget?
that's all they want us to type on A1. Let me zoom in more so you guys see it. I have to press enter. No me deja zoom in until I press enter.
Personal budget.
So personal budget worksheet. Press enter when you're done. Otherwise, again, in the middle, you have to press enter. And then part 2, you have to press enter to complete. I'm on step 2, and then step 3 says press enter. So you have to press enter, si no, no lo escribe. Okay. And that's the thing with Excel. See, Word, you don't have to press enter until you finish the sentence because it's a word processor, it's different. But in Excel, it doesn't do anything until you press enter, okay? So remember that. All right, and then step number 4, in cell 2, we're gonna put monthly estimates. So we're gonna go to cell A2, which is right below it. You can click with the mouse or you can press enter. So in A2, we're gonna type monthly estimates. Monthly estimates. Okay. And once again, let's press enter and we're gonna save it, okay? That's it. So that's all we needed to type for now. On A1, personal budget worksheet. On A2, monthly estimates. And then we're ready to save it. There's more to type, but we'll continue on next week. Let me see what we want to save it as. Save as. Because we have a bunch of stuff we're gonna do to this thing. Where's the save at? Save. I don't know where the name is. Calculate multiple totals.
¿Y cómo se va a llamar?
That's what I'm looking for. No sé dónde está.
Oh, sorry. Teacher, fíjese a ver si hice share con usted lo que hice, a ver si está bien. Please. Ya le agarré. Yo no supe ni cómo le hice, pero ya le agarré.
Está bien. Save. I don't see. You guys see the save instruction where? Now we can just give it any name and then we can.
Like my budget.
Let me see the first one, personal budget worksheet, I guess. That's the title of the first one, no? Okay, let's save it like that. I couldn't find the name.
Eso no.
So let's go file, save as, save a copy to the OneDrive. That's what we're gonna do it. Remember Word said save a copy online? This one, it says different, save a copy to the OneDrive. That's fine, we just wanna save it. And the name, don't forget you save it to your Microsoft Office folder. If you don't have a folder, look for the lesson that I send you guys, the video. It shows exactly how we did all this. Then I go to Excel. Notice it's ready to save, so I just click save. And then it's gonna ask me for the name. Let me do it again, because I think I went too fast. So file, save as, save a copy to the OneDrive.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes to my files, which is my OneDrive, it says right here. From here, I'm gonna look for the folder. We created this folder last lesson. So I'm gonna open my folder, and I'm gonna look, I created 4 folders inside my Microsoft Office folder. So here it is, Excel. Okay, and I'm gonna save it. I don't have to do anything here, just so that I click the save button. And then the last thing is give it a name. So what do we call it? Budget for short? Put the whole thing, okay, budget is fine. So name it budget. If we have to rename it, we'll do it later on, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so save, budget, save.
L-R. Save.
And then done. We're done for today. Don't forget, if you need to exit, you can close it, or you can go to your OneDrive.
OneDrive.
You know this, yeah. I would just close the thing. It's easier for me. Just close the X right here, and then I'm back to the.
I click on the window.
Yeah,
Close window.
Window tabs right here.
Yeah.
That's how I close mine. Makes it easy. And then always look at always class. Always log off. See, I'm still log on. I see that P for Pablo here. So I'm always gonna go sign out. Especially if it's a computer that the other people use, you wanna sign out always for safety too, because you get hacked, you know, they have access to this account. Right? So
Okay.
what are they gonna do? I don't have any money in the account. That's not the point. The point is that they're gonna access it, use your username and your credentials to do some bad things. So sign out.
Okay.
Okay, so see, and I'm signing out. It's showing, hang on a moment while we sign you out. You sign out from the account. It's always a good idea to close the window also. It always is a good idea to close it completely. Okay. All right, so class, thank you very much. I recorded only from one point on, so I'm sorry about that, but I'll upload it like I did. The other day just took forever. It ended up finishing like at 12 at midnight, so dismiss my text, but I had to send it to you because I promised you guys that I was gonna send it. I was too late. I'm gonna wake up people, pero como les dije, I'm gonna have to do it. All right, so.
No me puedo salir. Me salí y me queda abierto el primero que hicimos.
Ajá, ok, ciérralo también ese.
Lo cierro de aquí de arriba entonces, yo creo.
Y para que se cierre. All right. So, no more questions. Thank you very much. Good night.
Okay.
Good night, teacher. Teacher, I know, but le pedí a Diosito que me diera entendimiento para hacerlo y ahora lo hice. I'm happy. Porque los otros días no podía, maestra, no podía y no podía.
Sabe que la clave está en tener la cuenta. Ya que tiene una cuenta es fácil de manipularla.
Ajá.
Pues la
Yo tampoco.
tenía, pero no la podía abrir. Decía, ¿a dónde voy? ¿A dónde voy? ¿A dónde? No me daba una idea. Hasta que dije, no, tengo que hacerlo. Y miren, ya lo hice. ¡Yay! Ajá.
Good for you, good for you. Qué bueno. All right.
Yep. Por eso le digo a la señora que va a aprender pronto.
Gracias.
No, sí, va a aprender, va a ver.
Sí, gracias. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, gracias.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you,
Good
Mr.
night.
Vasquez.
Be safe. Don't
Good
forget
night.
to keep Christina in your prayers. Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'll end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good night.